Hey guys, I'm Alistair and this is the Brooks Ghost 17. God, I can't believe we're on 17 already. If you're not familiar with the Ghost range, then this is probably one of Brooks's most popular daily trainers. And it has been for a long time, for very good reason. It suits a lot of runners really well. It's a neutral support running shoe, and this one has actually got some really interesting updates that make the ride, in my opinion, an even better shoe, and I think it's going to suit more people better. I can't wait to tell you all about it and more. So, without further ado, let's get started with the key specs. They cost $140, which is pretty reasonable for a daily trainer, and I will let you know at the end of this review if I think it provides good value for money. They weigh 10 ounces, and that's 283 grams for a size US men's 9, my pair. They now have a drop of 10 millimeters from heel to toe. That's 36 millimeters under the heel and 26 millimeters under the forefoot. So the drop has been dropped from 12 millimeters on the previous version. And I'm going to go into what that means for you, the runner, in a moment. The midsole is using nitrogen injected DNA Loft V3, and the outsole has a segmented crash pad, meaning it flexes really well, and it has areas of zoned rubber compound, so it's not completely all across the outsole. When it comes to sizing and fit, they are true to size in length, and I'd say they're a medium to narrow width. So I've got medium width feet. They feel a little bit snug, but I wouldn't change my sizing. It's just the design of the fit. That said, if you know you've got wide feet, definitely go with the wide version because of that snugness. And this one does come in different varieties of width. So if you've got narrow feet, wide, or you need extra wide, or the normal version, then you've got options. The comfort of the upper has been much improved, and that improves the actual fit of the shoe as well. So it's still really cushioned around the collars and the heel counter, but you will notice that the heel counter is now articulated. There's a little bit of flex there. That articulation just takes away the pressure from the back of your Achilles, and it makes them very easy to slip on, all while giving you a good heel lock. So huge improvement at the rear here. It just makes it feel much more comfortable and locks your foot in better. If you're enjoying this review so far, please give it a like and comment on this video. I really appreciate it when you guys do that. It lets me know you're enjoying the content, you're watching, you're engaged, and it's just nice to get to know you better. You're a wonderful bunch out there. I've been conversing with quite a few of you now, so it's really nice just to see your name pop up and see you say hello, get to know you better. So whatever it is, whether you want to say hi, you've got a question about this shoe, whatever, just drop that comment. And of course, subscribe to this channel for more running shoe reviews just like this one. If at any point in this review you've got a question, just drop it down in the comments down below and I'll get back to you. And this is a reminder that I have a very active blog as well, so I'm not just on YouTube. Definitely head over to alistairrunning.com where you will find lots more content. I like to write about thought-provoking things for runners. So if you're a curious runner, you're always asking questions whilst you're running. Why is a runner doing this? Why would a runner want to do that? Then definitely check out that blog. I think you're really going to enjoy the content on there. I also post my roundups on there, so I'm always keeping them up to date as and when I review new running shoes. And if a particular shoe in a particular category does make it into the top 10 of shoes for that category, then I update the list. So definitely head over there if you're looking for the best shoes in each category. And I'm also on Instagram, so check me out over there if you're on Instagram too. Give me a follow, say hello, and get a look behind the scenes of what I get up to in a day-to-day. You've made it to my performance review. This is my favorite part. I always say that, but it really is. I like to be able to share my experiences with the shoes I go running in. So I'm gonna start with a midsole. Again, that's my favorite part of any running shoe because it connects you, the runner, to the ground beneath, and it gives you the ride. The essence of the shoe generally comes from the midsole. So this one is using DNA Loft V3 or version 3, and I really like it because it gives a nice balance between giving you enough cushioning but having a nice bouncy spring back or response. And there is a good amount of flex in the shoe, as you can see when I flex it and let go. There is good bounce in the flex, but also it's the way the foam compresses and bounces, springs back. Just gives you a joyful ride. And I feel like the geometry of the new midsole, having that lower drop as well, gives you that nice rebound all the way across the running shoe. Before, it was much better if you were a heel striker, and to some degree this shoe is still better if you like running at slower paces and landing towards your heel. But knocking off 2 millimeters from the drop gives you a more balanced stance, and it actually makes the forefoot feel a lot more protected and cushioned as well. And it just gives a better ride if you do run on your forefoot. The outsole is really good. I like the way the rubber compound extrudes past the exposed foam, so that's less of a problem because you're not actually going to touch the exposed foam on the concrete or asphalt. And that's actually really good because many shoes do have exposed areas of foam and the rubber compound isn't extruded, meaning that foam ends up touching the ground, and at that point you don't have any traction because it's just foam. And of course durability is a bit rubbish because it's foam as well. So Brooks have done a great job on the new version. They've actually got better coverage, as you can see here. There is better coverage across the outsole and performs really well. It's still segmented as well, which means you get a nice flex from the rubber underneath. The engineered mesh upper is really comfortable. Like I said before, it's quite snug, but you know, you can really undo the laces. It's very easy to get a nice secure fit. Tongue's very padded, the collars are padded, heel counter's padded. It's a dream to slip into, and I think most beginner runners or intermediates are absolutely going to love running in this shoe just because of how comfortable it is and well balanced the midsole is. Now, it's not the most breathable upper. It's okay, which makes it good in cold conditions and all right in really hot conditions, making it quite versatile. But if you are in incredibly hot conditions, your feet are probably going to heat up a little bit too much in these shoes. Now, I still feel like there is improvement to be made here, or room for improvement, and I would start with the tongue here. It's quite a narrow tongue. If you look here, what that does is not distribute the pressure across the top of your foot all that well. It's a little bit more targeted, shall we say. The tongue doesn't slip around or anything like that, which is great, but I just think if the tongue were to wrap around the top of your foot a lot better, then I think the fit would be even more comfortable, and it's a very easy thing to improve for the next version. So let's see what Brooks does with that. So if you're already running in the Brooks Ghost 16 and you're looking to upgrade, then I would say yes, do it. You've made it to my final verdict. Is it worth $140? Well, yes. $140, you get a really good, durable, versatile daily trainer. Now this one doesn't have a huge range in terms of speed, so although you could technically step into tempo runs with this shoe, there are better speed training shoes out there to do it with. You're not going to want to do intervals in these, and you're probably not going to want to race in these either if you do really want to go for a time. So they're really best for just doing longer runs, slow runs. If you're heel strike or your forefoot strike, they're going to be good for you as well. But it's really just that daily mileage, getting easy runs in, nothing too intense. If that sounds like you and you're looking for a new shoe for $140 or less, then I highly recommend you check out the Ghost 17. If you're still not sure about this one, but you definitely want a daily trainer, then head over to my Best Daily Trainers Roundup on alistairrunning.com. On there you'll find my top 10 favorite daily trainers right now. Well, that's it for the Brooks Ghost 17. Really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give the video a like. Be sure to comment and subscribe to my channel for more running shoe reviews just like this one. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.